I'm playing Crystal of Atlan already for quite some time, and that's pretty much obvious that after playing it for a while, you are getting some understanding about different important things, what matters the most, specifically in terms of gears. This is a huge aspect, because in every game, especially if you're a free-to-play player, you're kinda limited in terms of resources, which is some sort of pay-to-win game, and Crystal of Atlan isn't an exception, and you wanna work smart with your resources. Of course, in every new game, at the very beginning you're going to do certain mistakes, and I did quite some as well, by myself. So in this video I wanted to prevent certain mistakes from you guys. Maybe you will find different important aspects in this video, and also give some tips and advices regarding gears, which is going to help you boost your account even further and develop your character in the right way. This is Rudy Video Games channel, so let's begin. And before we're going to start, just a quick reminder about my Discord server. If you want to stay updated with my videos, and if you have in any case some questions, feel free to join it. The link is going to be in the pinned comment. I am building my community, always happy to communicate with people. If you're open and ready to speak, you're welcome. So yeah, the link in the pinned comment. Now to the main topic of this video. And first of all, we'll start with the most common mistakes. At the very beginning, when you're starting to get different gears, you don't really understand what should you invest for, what's going to be matter the most, if it's important really to upgrade first gears that you're going to receive, which gears you want to craft, and so on. And here comes quite a few mistakes. So in Crystal of Atlan, first of all, my huge suggestion, you can see I have quite some gears that purple at level 10 or 12 of enhancements, and it's not really that nice. I wish I saved some materials and resources for these gears, which is going to be next after that one, which is epic, which is the top priority. So yeah, at the very beginning, when you're progressing, there is no real reason to upgrade your gear that you're going to receive. There is no reason to focus on it. Just get whatever you can through the story mode, for different activities which you're going to do. There's no reason to craft it at all. You're going to receive whatever is needed just to cover the story mode, to progress your character to level 60. When you're going to reach certain thresholds in terms of levels, you will be able to start farming different activities. And if we're talking about them, this is first of all is going to be pretty much obvious, the Void Realm. So really important part. Of course, certain gears you are able to craft and then upgrade. I'm going to show you in a moment. And when you're going to reach certain moment, when you're hitting 2000 nullification, 3000 nullification, at 2000, when you're starting to farm the Wally, you're going to receive such materials as Ultra Engraving. With this one material you're able to craft Void gear. Feel free to craft it and don't invest too much resources into upgrading it. There is no real reason to upgrade it, because at a certain moment you're going to have access to Abyssal Purgatory, and I'm going to provide more explanation about it as well. So yeah, you just need to craft basic gears, and when you're hitting 3k nullification, you're starting to farm Nest 3 times a week, 1 times per day. You need to spend once a day, 3 times a week, green energy to get just random piece of legendary epic gear. Yeah, it calls here epic, I call it legendary because it's golden. And also you're going to receive these materials, which are origin engraving. These are huge, and I'm going to tell you not to waste them on upgrading your Void accessories, because these are going to be places where you're going to spend this material, if I remember correctly. Now let's go to the crafting. I'm going to show you real quick. So yeah, for seals and talismans, here you can find void pieces which you're able to create to craft with using these origin engravings. I mean, you're able to farm like 9 of them per week, and that's not that much, so you can imagine how much time you're going to spend to actually craft one piece. And when you're going to craft it, you're going to switch it with another piece which is going to be more important for future, which is specifically created for your class. Yes, and in my case for Warlock I'm talking about this one seal. You can see it here, the Adjudicator seal, which is working specifically in my case for Warlock, and is going to provide some decent bonuses which are way better than from the Void Phantom seal, for example. So I kinda wasted some of these materials for crafting the Void piece. Now we're going specifically to accessories, and here we have gears that we are able to farm from Abyss of Purgatory specifically for our class. In my case again Warlock, which is going to provide decent buffs for certain skills, reduce different cooldowns, provide the most important bonuses for our class specifically. We are at level 55 epic gear. Now when we're going to level 60 epic gear, what can you see? It requires these materials that we can spend on talisman and seal from the Void set. Yes, and what's the whole difference about level 60 epic? When we're going to open it, the description, we're going to see first of all some stats are going to be increased. That's pretty much obvious. Different stats from additional attributes that are going to be pretty much obvious also increased. And it's a bad example. Let me switch to necklaces right here. So yeah, for example, at level 55 there is no effect from the set. As you can see, there is nothing. But at level 60 we have Vindicator set, again in my case for Warlock. So based on number of pieces from this set, it's going to give some additional effects, some additional bonuses. And for example, with 2 pieces, Umbro attacks for my class, critical damage is going to be increased by 20%. And I mean, that's a lot. And we're going even further. There are 3 pieces, there are 5 pieces, and all of them they're getting some decent increases. And to create such pieces we need these materials which we are farming from the nest, the origin engravings. So we've created one piece which costed us 12 exact materials, and it costed us 2 weeks. Now I have to spend 2 more weeks to craft accessories level 60. Yep, unfortunately. And yes, for seal and talisman we're going to also receive level 60 in future updates, so it's going to be a set of 5 accessories, which is going to work with the full potential of it. It's going to take a lot of time because of one piece that I crafted. So yeah, for you just to keep in mind, this is an important aspect. Now, when we're going to talk about crafting different gear sets, so for example, for our class, we can spend these tokens which we're farming on daily basis from different activities. In my case, they're for Warlock. And tip number 2, let's say, suggestion: don't waste them on some pieces of gear, because at certain moment when you're farming Abyssal Purgatory, unfortunately, unexpected, you can get randomly one piece that you're missing. So my huge suggestion to actually collect these materials which you're going to use for crafting gear for the last one moment when you're going to understand that, okay, this piece I'm going to receive from Abyssal, for example, like in the next pool, let's say, and I have enough materials to craft one more piece, and based on what you're going to receive, what you have chosen, you're going to spend these tokens, these materials for crafting the piece that exactly you're missing. So yeah, you want to get the full set for your class specifically. This is going to be a huge one improvement in terms of your performance from your character, and I can say even without the full set right now I have 4 pieces of gears and 2 pieces of accessories, I believe, or 3 pieces of accessories. In total I'm missing 3 parts of the full set, and the performance changed like drastically. Speed of casting different skills, damage from them, the cooldowns reduction, everything changed, like the playstyle, the gameplay changed completely. So yeah, for the weapon as well, it costs 2000 tokens. Don't even think to gather materials for crafting weapon. Weapon should be top 1 priority for you to choose in Abyssal Purgatory. So first one pool is going to be weapon, and first one material for upgrading it, first one gear for upgrading is going to be weapon exactly. And as you can see here, I am almost at the required numbers of all the materials to upgrade it to level 60, which is going to boost my performance again, my damage output, because again, everything, stats, effects, they are going to be enhanced, and this is going to be again a huge improvement. So from here we're going to the next one moment about Magitrium. You're not going to spend it on anything unnecessary, and even more, you're not going to dismantle them, because they are basically, these materials are required for all gears that you're going to upgrade and enhance further. So yeah, first of all, moments for you to focus is going to be weapon on the first place and accessories on the second place, because from them you're going to receive some additional and great improvements for your character. For the gears, level 55, that's fine, you get the full set, keep it, don't waste your resources on upgrading it, only focus for now on the right side, on accessories. Well, this one as well is an accessory, yep, and the weapon is a top 1 priority. All the gears that you're going to receive as duplicates or not are going to be a good fit for your character, for your account. As soon as you're starting building up your character specifically with the class set, you're just going to dismantle them. You're going to receive additional materials for enhancements and actually for increasing your chances in Abyssal Purgatory. Now we're going to that one activity. So yeah, prayer effect. As you can see, on daily basis I'm trying to buy from 20 to 30 Desirium materials to increase my chances and get faster the pieces that I'm missing. And the best deal is going to be pretty much obvious from the trade when we're going here. As you can see, there is nothing right now. I bought everything that I found here, because in the Void shop it costs 80,000. Here you can find them for 60,000, and if we're talking about hundreds, it's a huge difference. You're going to save a lot of resources, and yes, it's recommended to buy them because again you're going to farm certain pieces way faster. Now when we're talking about enhancement, here might come the other one mistake. For example, at a certain moment you received a legendary piece of gear that you temporarily going to use, and it's a smart move because it's going to give you more nullification, means you're going to farm sooner the nest, means you start to farm sooner co-op mode, and co-op mode is also an important one aspect. So when we're going here, you're going to enhance certain gears, and at some point you're going to receive the recommended for your class gear or weapon. And it doesn't mean that you should upgrade, enhance it from scratch, because here we're going and we're able to scroll down. Here I don't have any alternatives, but when I had them, you can actually put the gear that you were using before if it's an epic level. And this means that you're going to upgrade your current gears, the new one, to the same level as you have used on your previous one piece of gear. Whatever it was, level 12, level 13, so you're going to receive it. You're just going to dismantle completely the piece of gear that you used before, and that's fine. And also the insignias that you have inserted into that one piece of gear that you're going to destroy, let's say, use for enhancement of the new one piece of gear, they're going to stay safe and they're going to switch immediately to the new one piece of gear, weapon, whatever you're going to upgrade. So yeah, enhancement aspect, don't hesitate, don't really save the previous one pieces and use them for upgrading the best fits for your class. Now another important moment when you're going to actually enhance gears. Well, first of all, I should say it's going to cost you arm and a leg, and it's going to be not a cheap one. So my logic here is that I'm going to upgrade all gears to level 13, and I will be focusing mostly on the weapon because it's our main source of damage. It provides the most amount of physical defense threat and magical defense threat, which is basically, let's say, is going to define how much damage you're going to deal to enemy, how much defense of opponent you're going to ignore. And as you can see, I have only weapon at plus 15, all the rest at level 13. When we're going to speak about enhancement, after level 10 you're going to upgrade your gears, and with a certain chance, let's say, you will be successful, 20%. But if you're going to lose these 20%, you're going to lose one level of enhancement. And in this specific case, we're talking about stable catalyst. So catalyst, you're going to farm it through the story mode, you're going to farm it from different activities, you're able to buy it from different tabs of the shop. Don't use it at all. The only way you're going to spend this one catalyst, the basic one, is to actually craft the stable catalyst. When we're going to the crafting table, just give me a second. Here you can see it requires 2 basic catalysts to create one stable catalyst. The importance of this one catalyst, the stable one, is that you're not going to lose level if you're going to fail. So safely, let's say, yes, with 24% chance you're able to upgrade your gears to level 13. After that, it's going to be a pure random. So if you're not going to be successful to upgrade to level 14, you're going down, and again you're trying to get back. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of time. The only safe spot is going to be and starts from level 15. So basically random, complete RNG with maybe usage of the potent catalyst, which is going to give you 7% from level 13 to level 15. Maybe you will have a chance to get it. I got lucky, really. I just had a voucher for plus 14. From 14 to 15 I used potent catalyst and I succeed with 27% chance. It just happened, I got really lucky with that one. So here it's a safe spot, and after that it's going to be like a real madness because you have 3 different stages. You have PTs. Basically, if you're going to fail 6 times, you're going to receive guaranteed 1 star. With 1 star to 2 stars, the same situation. As you can see here, I have at 1 star like 3 out of 6, so I already 3 times got to level 1 to 1 star and lost the chance, and I came back to 0 stars. This is going to be the whole way up to 3 stars, and after that, on 3 stars, you again have 20% chance to upgrade it to level 16, and if you're going to fail, you're going back to 15 with 0 stars, with no PTs. It's a mess. That's why I'm saying the only focus should be weapon, where you're going to spend your resources if you're not spending on this game, if you're not whaling. With that fact, it's up to you. I'm only focusing on weapon, and that's pretty much it. Until they're going to improve this system, I'm not going to spend resources on other gears. I am fine with having everything at level 13. Let it be. I'm fine with that. I'm going to focus only on weapon, and this is my suggestion to you as well. Now another moment about gears that we're able to craft thanks to co-op mode, because these are gears that are required special materials which are able to farm in co-op mode only. And here specifically is going to be pretty much simple. For now, it's not going to be a top priority. For the gears, I wouldn't recommend you to upgrade the class specific gear to level 60, Epic 2, I mean. It requires a lot of resources and a lot of gold. It's not really worth it. Improvements are going to be just too small, and you're not going to receive any new additional effects. It's going to just increase your stats overall, and that's it. So I wouldn't really recommend the game-changing gears. They're going to be specifically from co-op mode. And yes, about this topic, I'm going to do another video where I'm going deep into details according to each one set. Specifically for Warlock, I'm going to have a look at other classes as well, because I have, let's say, alt accounts which I'm farming, and it helps me. So I'll have a look, do some work, analysis, and give some overview. But crafting them is going to take a lot of time. It's not a fast process like at all. So for the upgrading weapon, this is going to be the top 1 priority again, because yeah, here are required the materials from co-op mode to upgrade it to 60 Epic 1 and to 60 Epic 2. First of all, weapon. After that, we'll deal with gears. This is going to be like in that one specific way, so again, don't waste resources on gears. And a huge one suggestion to you guys, to give likes to other players and receive likes from other players as well. And also in Merchants Guild, do daily donations, whatever resources are required, do some farming or spend some materials that you have to actually receive some additional likes, because it's going to give you some coins, and here you're able to buy some important stuff, like again catalysts for example, or even maybe more important at a certain point, transfer stones, which you're going to use 10 of them to create a transfer cube, which is required to transfer from your other character on your account to your main character certain epic gear. For example, you got lucky, let's say, or unlucky. On the other character, you received the piece of gear, for example, that you're missing on your main character. You need it, so you will be prepared, for example, to use the transfer stone, the transfer cube from your alternative account character to get the required one piece of gear. Yeah, and farming here and crafting is going to take quite some time. I hope that I provided and covered some most important parts about gears, crafting, what you should focus on, and again about the gear sets from the co-op mode which we were able to craft. I will do some work and analysis, and I'm going to provide it in a separate video. Also, the next video is going to be some tips and advices about Elite Hex Chess Elite Co-op mode. I believe this is going to be also an important one because there are several aspects that people should understand about different mechanics maybe, or what's going to be important, how you can help yourself to actually clear it, and so on. Why is it important? Again, hope you enjoyed this video and find this helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.